Can you heat a house with a candle? As the sun dipped below the horizon and the chill of the night crept in, Sarah found herself huddled under layers of blankets, longing for a bit more warmth in her cozy but drafty home. With the rising costs of energy, she began to wonder if there was a more sustainable and economical way to heat her house. That's when she stumbled upon an intriguing idea: heating a house with a candle. The concept seemed almost whimsical at first glance. How could something as small and seemingly insignificant as a candle possibly provide enough heat to warm an entire house? Curiosity piqued, Sarah embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind this unconventional heating method. She began her investigation by delving into the science behind candle combustion. A candle, she learned, works by burning a wick made of a combustible material, such as cotton, which draws liquid wax up to the flame. As the wax heats up, it vaporizes and combines with oxygen from the air, producing heat, light, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. While the primary purpose of a candle is to provide light, Sarah discovered that it also emits a modest amount of heat as a byproduct of the combustion process. But could this heat be substantial enough to make a noticeable difference in room temperature? To find out, Sarah decided to conduct a practical experiment. She selected a small, well-insulated room in her house and lit several candles, carefully monitoring the temperature over the course of several hours. As she waited anxiously, she couldn't help but wonder if she was chasing after a futile endeavor. To her surprise, however, she observed a gradual but discernible rise in temperature within the room. While the increase was relatively modest, it was enough to take the edge off the chilly air and create a more comfortable environment. Intrigued by her findings, Sarah began to explore ways to optimize this heating method further. She experimented with different types of candles, noting that larger candles with thicker wicks tended to produce more heat than their smaller counterparts. She also strategically placed the candles around the room to maximize heat distribution, ensuring that no corner was left untouched. As Sarah continued to refine her approach, she began to realize the potential benefits of heating her home with candles. Not only was it a cost-effective solution, but it also allowed her to reduce her reliance on traditional heating sources, thereby lowering her carbon footprint. Of course, Sarah acknowledged that heating a house with candles had its limitations. It was unlikely to be sufficient as the sole source of heat, especially in larger or poorly insulated spaces. However, she found that it could serve as a supplemental heating option, particularly during milder weather or in rooms where centralized heating was impractical. Armed with her newfound knowledge, Sarah set out to share her findings with others who might be seeking alternative ways to stay warm without breaking the bank. She wrote articles, created instructional videos, and even hosted workshops to educate her community about the potential of candle heating. In the end, Sarah discovered that while it might seem improbable at first glance, heating a house with a candle was indeed possible, albeit on a smaller scale. By harnessing the power of this humble source of warmth, she not only found a creative solution to her heating woes but also embarked on a journey towards a more sustainable and environmentally conscious lifestyle.